Rex this week. I'm Martin.
And I'm Paddy.
He's back again.
Back again
with his pesty nids. And he's
still undefeated on stream. And
as you see by the title of the video, he's decided to take up the challenge.
At the end of the day, I'm using this list to practice for a tournament. And if I don't face the big bad now during practice, I'm not going to know what to expect when I get there. So I told Martin, drag out your Drukhari and let's get it on.
I'm not counting my chickens. Not talk.
I'm not saying I'm going to lose because I have full faith in my ability and in my list. But Drukhari are pretty damn good right now. And
I'm actually under pressure to actually do well here.
Yeah.
Because not many people are doing bad this, are they? So if I come and lose now, I'm going to be shamed.
You won't be shamed because it'll be against me. And you'll take nids off the undefeated streak on stream. So, yeah.
Don't, like that Avengers movie, don't give me hope. Don't do it.
Right, so army lists.
Yeah, so
yeah,
come back with Tyranids first.
Okay, so my Tyranid army list. We have gone for a Kraken battalion. So we've got a High Tyrant with wings, with Monstrous Rending Claws and Twin Devourers. His powers are Onslaught and Psychic Scream. He's been given the relic, the Resonance Barb. Then we go into Old One Eye. Then we've got the Warlord, which is Swarm Lord. He has Catalyst and Synaptic Lure. Then we have 4 troop choices. So we have a squad of 30 Hormagaunts, a squad of 3 Rippers, a squad of 20 Termagaunts with Devourers, lots of shootings, a squad of 10 with Flesh Borers. We've then got a Lone Lictor, the Dimachairon. I sacrificed the Warlord trait for the Swarm Lord and given it Adapted Physiology. So that one is the one that he gets +1 strength. Well, I've given him the Adaptive Physiology of +1 strength, -1 AP, and +1 damage on one of his weapons. So I've given it to his main combat weapon. Then we move into a Kronos patrol. So I've got Symbio Storm on him. Then a squad of 3 Rippers, a squad of 5 Hive Guard, and a Barbed Hierodule with the Adaptive Physiology of 5 up invul and counters counters double wounds for the sake of bracketing. And that is my list, and I am actually starting on 8 command points because I lose 2. No, I'm on 9 command points because I lose 2 when I spend 1. Spend 2 because 1 squad's in reserve. I will get there. So yeah, I start on 8.
That's peanuts. That is
Peanuts compared to somebody else.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my list, and we'll move into Martin's.
Okay, so Drukhari. Little adjustments from last time you've seen this list on the channel, because Blood Angels. So today I'm running Blackheart double patrol. So I'm starting with 14 command points because I'm Drukhari. Why not?
Because Drukhari. Why not?
So leading up between the 2 patrols, we have a Master Archon, and he has the Djin Braid and Hatred Evil, I would say. The reroll all hits and reroll all wounds.
Battle Chestnut.
Yeah, and 7 attacks, 1-3 damage. And because he's a Master Archon, he can fight twice.
Yes, he can.
So then alongside him, we have Drazhar making his debut on the channel.
As some people call him.
Yeah.
Some people call him Drazhar.
Drazhar. No Warlord trait on him because the Archon's taking it because of reasons. So then into troops, and because I have a Master Archon, I have Trueborn Kabalites. So I've got a straw of 10, and then there we have 2 blasters and a Splinter cannon. Splinter cannon's actually not too bad now.
Yeah, they're essentially a heavy bolter now, aren't they?
Yeah, and
apart from their assault as opposed to heavy.
Heavy 3.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And obviously poison -1, 2 damage.
Nice.
Yeah, and because they're Trueborn, they don't take penalty for moving with heavy weapons.
No, they do not.
Right. So then other troops, we got 3 lots of 10 normal Kabalite warriors, 1 blaster in each of them.
They're going to do nothing in games because that's what blasters do.
But I've got back half my rerolls now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Just black heart.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to be positive. I'm going to stay positive.
Don't sound like a Marine press.
I'm not.
You're not a Marine player.
No,
Not today.
I am a Marine player, but it's time for me to get my own back. I'm moaning about Drukhari.
So that's the troops. Into elites, and I have 2 lots of 5 incubi, making a debut again. First time we're using them.
Incubi, badass.
So hopefully I'm not going to mess them up. Decided doing 2 lots of 5s instead of straw 10, just because the fight last abilities gives me more.
Yeah.
None of this fucking interrupting shenanigans. Don't want any of that happening. So then I've got a unit of 5 Scourge, or Scourge, how you gonna say it?
Scourges.
And in there we have 2 Heat Lances. And they're starting in reserve. And then into heavy supports, I have 3 Ravagers, all with Dizzy guns. No Dark Lancers here. Because I'm not sniffing off all my guns. So yeah. Come more of an 8 for Dizzy guns, I'm not coming back with Dark Lancers. And then we have a Void Raver Bomber, because it is actually really good now.
They are really good.
And even if you might die first turn, it does force your opponent to think about their deployment more while casting them up. And then into transports, and I have 5 Raiders. I have 3 with Dark Lances, all with Splinter Axe, and 2 with Dizzy Guns, and 1 with Splinter Axe. There's 1 with Incubi in, don't need Splinter Axe.
No, that's true.
So save the points. And that's 2,000 points on the nose.
On the nose.
And start with 14 command points.
Cheating.
So hopefully I do the Drukhari justice here. But I'm not counting my chickens.
I hope I kill lots.
Because even though Drukhari are good counter Marines, this is not fucking Marines.
No, but Tyranids have always struggled against Drukhari.
Yeah. It's nice when my guns wound the biggest monsters on 4s.
Cool.
So that's it for army this. So we'll come back after deployment.
Excellent.
Okay, so today we are playing retrieval mission. So 6 objectives on the table, as you can see. And it's 1 for 5, 2 for 10, and extra 5 for hold more. So for terrain on the table, we got all the runes are obscuring with scalable and light cover. And we got craters in each section for the -2 move and light cover. And some rocks in each corner as dents. So for Drukhari deployment, literally backlined as much away from the Hive Guard as I could. So got 2 Ravagers here. The 1 unit of Kabalite with a Blaster in here, with Dark Lance. Dark Lance, 1 Blaster, Kabalite. The Incubi and Drazhar with Dizzy Gun. Another Ravager. And then we got the Kabalite Trueborn and Master Archon. And another Blaster and Raider the Dark Lance. For secondaries, I've gone for Assassinate, engage on all fronts, and deploy Scramblers. So then on to Tyranids.
So I have deployed 10-man squad of Gaunts just under here, ready to jump on the objective, because 10-man squad, that's what they're there for. Hive Tyrant here, touching the building. Diamond Caron is a nice juicy bit of bait.
Yeah,
we then got Swarmlord, Barbie, Old One Eye, 30 Hormagaunts, the Hive Guard, and the Neurothroat.
Nice little castle there.
Nice little castle. It won't be a castle for very long. We then have the squad of 20 Devil Gaunts in reserve, the 2 squads of Rippers in reserve, and the Lictor in reserve. For my secondaries, I have thin their ranks, because you've got, what, it was 68 models, I think you said?
Yeah.
So that's worth 6 points to me alone.
Yeah.
Then bring it down, you've got plenty of vehicles.
Yeah, so stack with thin ranks.
Again, stack with thin ranks. The reason why I went for thin their ranks is because they're really easy to kill off, they say, but then you've got to be able to kill them first before they kill you. So I think is going to be my best bet. And then I've gone for Scramblers just because it's, again, an easy 10 points to get.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's essentially what I've gone for. My plan is just do as much damage as possible while trying to hold the objectives. That's essentially what I think I can do. I'm not going to try and do any crazy tricks because Drukhari are too tricksy as they are anyway. Let's give it a go, shall we?
So shall we roll off?
Let's roll off to see.
Do you want fast turn?
I want first turn just to be able to try and deal damage to you. Before then you pump into me, because Drukhari trade up really, really well. So when I say trade up, if they've got an 80-point unit, they can easily kill a 120-point unit. So if I can get into them first before they start trading up, I think I can stand a chance. Yeah. So I want to go first.
Goes without saying, I want to go first.
Probably not going to happen. And Martin wants to go first. So looks like Martin's going first.
Right.
He is. So Drukhari turn one.
Any pre-game shenanigans from you?
None.
No, none from me either. So back with Drukhari turn one next. So Drukhari movement done. So threw the bomber over, dropped the mine in between all this. Everything missed apart from the Warlord.
Taking
6 mortal wounds. Double 6s, which is what we like. Over here, the arena disembarked a unit of 5 incubi and they deployed surrounders in my zone. And there was just a shuffle about, trying to get as much line of sight onto the beastie boy in the middle as possible. So that's it from movement. So we'll come back with shooting. There's choices. Okay, so the Void Waver Bomber is going to stick everything into Warlord. So I've got 2 Void Lances, and then I'm going to do the Shatterfield Missiles. So let's do the Void Lances. So here on freeze. So we roll 1 for back hot.
Did it hit and wounds?
Just hits for back hot.
Oh, was it?
Obsidian Rose is wounds. Yeah. So strength 9, so we need on freeze. So 2 -4s.
2 4-ups. Good. 1 saved. 2 saved. Boomtown.
Risk didn't pay off. So then D6 missiles. 1
or 1
hits on. No. So that's that failed.
So is it just the? You get to reroll 1 hit roll.
1 hit roll for every
Blackheart
unit when it attacks.
So it's kind of like the old Salamanders roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Cool stuff. Right. Where are we going next, Mr. Martin? Now that your Void Raven has fucked up.
I was either planning Hive Guard or Warlord, but I tried being greedy.
Should always trust your gut.
Yeah. So let's spin down some gaunts. So Ravager here down into gaunts.
Indeed.
So 9 shots. Got dizzy guns. Hitting on freeze. We roll 1 for back hot. Which is so good. Winning on 3s.
Whoa.
So 5.
So 5 a day.
-3, too much. Then it'll be this Ravager down into gaunts as well.
Gaunts as well. So 5 dead so far.
We got 1 for back hot. You're going to hear that a lot. 3 wound. So another
5, so 10 dead.
Yep.
20 to go.
And then we'll go. This Raider, Dog Lance into Big Boy.
My bait.
So hit on freeze. Hits. Strength 8.
Winning on 3s. Strength toughness 7. It fails.
CP it because
CP in it early.
I've got 15 command points. Nope.
Still failed.
So then back Dog Lance into him as well.
Team range. They're all ready to go. No.
Oh,
he is not in range.
should note up. Like a bad play there.
Scared of the Hive Guard. That's what it is.
I am scared of the guard.
Quaking.
Yes.
He's quaking in his board shorts.
Okay. So we'll go the Dark Lance from the Raider over here into the come on. Hits. That's a wound. And then the open cocked. So it'd just be the rifles in that one. It has got Splinter racks.
What does Splinter racks do, Martin?
So rapid fire even at
full range.
yes.
Does it count even if you move?
Yes.
Ooh.
Always counts being rapid fire.
Ooh.
So it's 18 shots. Hit on freeze. Real 1 for back hot. So all head. And then wound. Guess what I'm wounding you on?
Yeah, you're winning on 4s. Roll your fucking dice.
So 9 saves, no AP.
So 9 saves, no AP. So 9 saves, 3 up. So he fails 3. He's down to 15.
Okay. So then moving swiftly on, we've got the Raider with the Trueborn in. So do the Raider first. So it's got a Dizzy gun into Big Boy, Team Kill on. We've got 1 for back heart.
Is it, you reroll 1 dice or you roll your 1s?
Just 1 dice.
Ooh,
You roll
okay.
8 hit roll. 5's the wound. So 2 and -3.
2 5-up involves. Oosh.
2 damage each.
2 damage each. He's down to 11.
Okay. And then we got the rifles from that unit. Blasters out of range. But we have got a Splinter cannon.
Yes, indeed.
So do a Splinter cannon. So hitting on 2s. Just Trueborn. Wounding on 4s. Nothing. And then rifles, we 7 of them. So again, rapid firing. So 14 shots. And hitting on 2s. We were 1 for back heart.
Nice.
4s. So 4 saves, no AP.
4 saves, no AP. 3 ups. All saved. Boom.
And then we'll do the Ranger at the back in turn as well.
That one. I was trying to look for him then. Whoa.
I think after that we might be out shooting.
Oh, man.
So 3s, we got 1 back heart. 5s.
2.
So 3, -3.
3 5-ups.
2 damage each.
Well, he's now down to 7.
And I think that is all my shooting. Yes. And I think that'll be end of my turn.
Whoa.
On points, I did kill no characters for assassinate. It's still on 0.
You are holding 3 objectives. Ready.
Yeah, I've deployed Stranglers in my zone. And I'm engaging on 3 quarters.
You are indeed.
For 2 points. So I said turn 1 Nids, turn 1 Drukhari.
Yeah, I was about to say, when do I get a turn?
Turn 1 Nids next. Okay, turns.
So, end of Tyranid movement. So, this little shenanigans all stayed where it is. Barbie moved up onto the objective. Swarmlord moved closer to the corner. So, then Daimi is within 6. Old One Eye did some stomp-ins. Gaunts here, they moved and advanced and then used Metabolic Overdrive. None of them died off Metabolic Overdrive, which was nice. Daimi obviously bounced up to there, getting ready for his second move. And Swarmlord regain 2 wounds off rapid regens. Now he's sat on 8. So also my Gaunts under here moved up onto the objective. So I've done nothing in Scramblers yet. So Psychic Phase. So first things first, we'll do Onslaught on the Diamond Charon. So cast on a 7, because they get +1 for Resonance Barb. We will then do a Smite from the High Tyrant. So it goes off an 11.
Yeah,
So that's Super Smite. Doing 4 mortal wounds so far.
Yep.
Then we'll go in with a Psychic Scream, which is a cast on 11, doing an additional 3. So it's 7 mortal wounds so far on the bomber.
Down to 5.
Any bit of feel no pain?
Nope, no more.
Ooh,
Go on.
Awesome. Okay, we will then go in with the Swarmlord. So the Swarmlord will do a Smite.
Yep.
So it goes off on a 9, doing 2
2.
mortal wounds.
Down to 3.
Then he will do Synaptic Law. He will do it on the Warlord's Raider.
Okay. What's that one do?
Just gives me reroll charges with the Diamond Charon.
Okay.
Then so he's done his. So now over here we will do Symbio Storm on the Hive Guard.
Yep.
Goes off in a 7. And then we'll do a 3rd Smite. So 7
that
goes
cast now?
off. So 5, 6, and the third one becomes a 7. So
Okay.
that goes off. Doing 1.
1 done 2.
Awesome sauce. Right. So,
Okay, shooting face. Do you know what you're going to start with?
yeah. So I'm going to start off with the Hive Tyrant.
Yep.
He's going to pump all of his shots into the Ravager sat on the objective.
Okay, so I'm going to lightning fast reactions it.
10, 6.
Okay, so I've lightning fast reactions,
12.
and Paddy's done.
Pathologic Slime, which increases my damage by 1. So
Yep.
there's damage 2 now.
So what are you hitting on now?
So I'm hitting on 4s now.
Okay.
So there's a few misses in there.
Now T6.
And I'm strength 6, so running on 4s.
Oh.
That's 5 off, my good friend. That's enough to kill him.
So 5 up in rolls.
Or 4 up armors.
Oh, 4 up then. I still 3 go through.
Yeah, so 3 go through. That's 6 damage, so.
So down to 4 wounds.
Sweet.
Do you know what you're going to shoot next?
Yes, so we are going to go in with the Hive Guard.
Yep.
Let's just find...
Okay, so Hive Guard shooting. So you're going to do 2 into the bomber
Void Raven.
and 3 into the Ravager here.
That's right.
So which one are you going first?
We'll go into the bomber first.
So -1 is
So
aircraft.
these are -1, so I don't get 6s, get extras. So 2 hit.
T6.
T6 strength 8. So 2 at -2.
That's a 5 up and roll.
So 1 goes through.
What's the damage?
D3.
I was,
Were you going to do things?
I was getting commanded.
Oh, okay. You were going to command it.
Yeah.
And then I'll re-roll the damage.
Just run 1.
Being so, you go.
Saved.
Save it. And then the Ravager.
Yep.
So those 2 misses. Nothing off Symbio.
T6.
4 go through.
Again, 5 up and rolls. So 2 go
2
through.
go through.
2 d3s.
So 4
4.
damage.
Down to 6.
I'm then going to spend 2 CP to do single-minded annihilation.
Shoot again, yeah?
To shoot again.
And you know what I'm going to do?
You're going to vect it.
Yep. So rest of the game, you spend your command points.
Cool. So same again. So 2 with the Void Raven.
Yep.
So all hit, but I don't get an extra 1 because I'm -1 to hit because I'm modified. And then 4 rolls this time, sir.
You rolled it. Come on.
He did.
No. Does it explode?
Does it explode?
Please do.
Nope.
Oh, I saw it.
I did. Then into the Ravager. So reroll my 1. Getting 2 extra hits.
Ugh.
Oh no, 2 extra shots. 3s. So 5 involves, please, sir.
5 rolls. 3 go through.
3 go through.
It's on 6 wounds.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 CP left.
Go on, you ban them.
Burn it. Come on, reroll.
War 1.
Whoosh.
War 1. War 1.
Yeah, he did.
So does it explode?
Nope.
I saw it again.
Cool.
Okay. Any more shooting?
No more shooting. Oh no, there is. What am I talking about? Oh, Barbie to shoot, and we. And Barbie can see those 2 vehicles there.
Do you see both?
I can see.
Okay, so now we've got the Barbie here shooting down into my radar.
I'm debating whether or not. Do I be greedy? Do I not be greedy?
So she's got the Ravager here, 4 wounds, but -1 to hit,
Yeah.
and a fully fresh radar. Decisions.
First ball.
Okay, so he's not being greedy.
Not being greedy, so we're going to go straight in. So hit on 3s. No rerolls of 1 because I moved. And then 3s to wound. Some strength 10 of goodness.
Oh, no.
So 5 is enough to kill it.
5 ups. 4 go through. Damage.
Damage 2 each.
So he's down 2 wounds.
Happy with that. Because that means you bracketed. So that means you've got a movement of 6.
Something like that,
And
yes.
it does mean that you can't disembark to re-embark again. So I'm happy with that result for the minute. So end of the movement,
Yep.
you're going to move in advance with the Daimakaron with the Swarmlord's ability. So he moves 5 extra inches. So he moves a whole 14.
Do you count what's in here?
Yes, indeed.
Any more shenanigans? Or is it on to charges?
No, it is now on to charges.
Okay.
So the only charge I have is the Daimakaron.
What's he going to charge?
He's going to charge both.
2 raiders, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So, do I feel lucky? Because I've got fucking like hundreds of command points, I'm going to throw one. And now I'm going to roll a 6 on my Dark Lance.
Great.
6, see?
That's it, man. Cool.
So, yeah, he was in, so combat.
Okay, so we're going to go in, divide up his attacks. So we're going to do a tail attack and 2 attacks into the non-Warlord's Raider.
This one?
And then we'll do 4 attacks into the Warlord's Raider.
Yeah.
And you've used
Lightning
Fast on the Warlord's one.
Yep.
And I've used Vicious Appetite on the Daimakaron itself to reroll all of its wound rolls. So we'll do against the normal one first.
Yeah. So what are you hitting on now?
So I'm hitting on 4s against the normal one.
Yeah.
So the tail attack, hitting on 4s. Nope. And then 2 of the attacks that I've allocated, hitting on 4s, re-rolling.
Rerolling all hits or just failed?
Reroll all hits.
Okay.
I'll double check.
If you are.
Yep, so it was definitely re-roll the hit rolls. So 2 hits.
T6.
Strength is 9, I think now. Nope, strength is... Yeah, strength 9.
So freeze.
Strength 8.
Don't freeze you, right?
So
2.
At minus 4.
So I get my 6 up and power and pain save.
And then it's 4 plus D3 damage each, so that's dead.
Yeah, either way.
Yeah.
So it does explode.
It will explode. Yes!
Oh. Okay.
That's what I wanted. I wanted the explode.
Oh, it's going to hurt.
It's gonna hurt you, boy.
Okay. So, Demon Carry 1
Yeah.
will take
A whole 1.
1.
Oh, damn.
My
That's
Warlord Raider will take 3. Oh, I can see how this is going to go. So he's down to 7. The Ranger take 2. Oh dear, dear.
Incubi.
Yep, because they're on the foot.
Oh,
There's 1 Incubi. And the last Raider takes 2.
Yep.
That's painful.
And the guys inside?
Yes, so we'll see how many come out. So 10 inside, so 6.
I thought you just roll the dice to see how many die from the explosion and then they get out.
Yes, I've done my explosions. Now the guys come out.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, they don't suffer the actual
No.
damage from the explosion. I remember that.
All come out.
Wow.
Okay, we'll do that a sec. Okay, so Raiders go on, Toots are out, so we've got the other ones now.
So this time I'm hitting on 5s with 4 attacks. Rerolling the fails. So currently 1 hit.
Yeah, so just 1.
Wounding you on 3s with a reroll with Vicious Appetite. So it's 1.
I'm 6 up.
Failed.
Um,
You're a CP trying to get a 6, Martin.
yeah. He's only got 7 wounds.
Because all I need,
Yeah.
I needed 5 or a 6 and it's a dead raider.
I'm spending a command point for a 1 in 6 chance.
Nah. So 5 or a 6 to kill it. I will CP it with my last CP. Whoosh! I literally saw it. Bastard.
So I'm left on 1 wound. And you're out of command points.
I am out of
which makes me very happy. Okay, so Raiders on 1 wound.
So
And he's laughing.
The Daimakaron can eat it. So after this model has made its close combat attacks before it consolidates, I select 1 enemy model within an engagement range, excluding aircraft. So it can't eat a plane. But it can eat a raider. That model's player rolls a d6. Add a d6, Martin. Or roll a d6.
Do I want high or low? Yeah.
Just roll a d6.
Dr. Sanders.
You rolled a 4. What is the strength characteristic of a raider?
I want to say 6.
Please be 5.
Strength 6.
Ah, fuck. So yeah, if you're equal or less than the strength characteristic of this model. Oh. Huh? Equal or less. Hang on a minute.
Okay, good news, everybody.
Yeah, so
He's not going to eat me.
yeah, I don't get the.
No. Now I'm going to attack you back round speed. In on force. No. Oh! We roll for back hard.
Ah,
Yes!
it hits.
5s.
Wounds.
1 minus 1.
What's the damage of it?
1. Bin waves.
I was hoping it would be like 6 because then I can death throws and kill you. Saved.
So is that it?
That is it for my charges.
Can you do any shenanigans? Because you've got no command points.
I've got no command points.
Which makes
shenanigans.
Good. So is that it?
That is it.
So
we'll come back after the points of the round.
Let's work out.
Okay, so end of the turn. We've got plenty of things left to kill. Diamond Karen has done his job. He can die happily.
If I can will die.
So points wise, I got 3 on thin their ranks for the 3 vehicles I destroyed. I also got 4 points for bring it down because the Void Raven Bomber is worth 2 points.
Yep.
Nothing for Scramblers yet. Moving into
Drukhari turn 2 and I score 5 points on primary.
You do indeed, because contesting.
Now fucker. So Drukhari next. Hey, Drukhari turn 2. It's been a bit of a mindfuck, you know what I think? So over here we just shuffle about, everything's come onto objective basically.
Incubi got back in.
Yeah, Incubi got back in because we don't like being on foot. I'm basically hoping to clear all that objective off. Fingers crossed. Here we just shuffled onto objective. Raider fell back from combat and I used True Deception, 1 command point, so I can still shoot now. And then the Ravengers advanced over, because he can advance and shoot the assault weapons. I'm going to take penalty for shooting there anyway, -1. So make sure I advance and hopefully get the charge off in a minute. And Scourges dropped down in place deployment and done Scramblers. So on to shooting. And
do you know what you're going to shoot, Martin?
Let's start with choices. The Kabalites on foot. We'll stick everything into Beastie Boy.
Oh, Beastie Boy.
So we've got the blaster. Hits. Strength 8, so freeze. 1 at -4.
From 5 up.
Saved. So then we got rifles in there. There's 9 of them, rapid fire range, so 18 shots. You need Splinter X. So here on freeze. Reroll 1 for back heart. Wounding you on a magic number 4. So 3, 6, 8 saves, no AP.
He's got 6 wounds left. Fails 1. Down to 5.
Okay. So then the Raider that fell back, the Trueborn there, they're going to shoot at the Beastie Boy with the open top. So let's do the Splinter cannon first.
Are you -1 for your stratagem?
No, no. But Trueborn don't take penalties.
Oh yeah, Trueborn don't take penalties, so that's fine.
But no penalty for the distract.
No penalty for the...
And force a wound. So 1 at -1. 2 damage. Splinter cannon.
So he's now down to 3 wounds.
Yeah, 2 blasters. You're on 2s. Wound on 3s. Double 6.
Double 6.
66.
Nope.
Double 1.
So you roll double 1.
7 damage.
So he dies.
Yeah.
Does he explode?
Oh.
He does not. That's a dead Diamond Charon.
Finally. So
Okay.
that is finally gone.
Where are we going now, Martin?
So let's try the cheeky Dark Lance from that Raider into the High Tyrant.
To the High Tyrant over there.
Yeah.
Because you can see just a bit.
Yeah. I'm touching there.
And he's touching.
Yeah. So Dark Lance.
Yep.
In on face.
Hits.
Wound on face.
Are you hitting on 3s because you're bracketed?
Oh no. I don't know where I will. Check on.
Okay, so he did hit. We just checked the video back, and he rolled a 5 to hit. So now to wound, and he wounded, and 4 up in bowl. She fails.
Taking it.
Taking it.
Taking it. So
Damage.
D3 plus 3. 5 damage.
So 5 damage. 5 feel no pains. So I take 2 damage, so I'm down to 10.
Okay. So next up, let's start thinning some gaunts down, shall we? So we're going to do Ravager here into the gaunts. Right, so 15 on freeze. We all 1 for Brukhari. Freeze wound. It's not good. 4.
So 4 dead.
Yep.
So down to 16.
So now we're going to go the Raider with the Incubi in. So it's got the Dizzy Guns into the gaunts. 3 hits. Yes. Freeze wound. 3 more.
So 3 more.
Minus 3, so 7 dead.
7 dead altogether.
So then, yep, so back Raider, we'll do the open topped all into here, and the Dark Lance into High Tyrant. Oh, let's do the Dark Lance first.
Yep.
So Raider, it's onto High Tyrant. Hits. Freeze the wound.
Fails to wound.
Command it.
Whoa.
Yes.
Safe.
Saved. So then onto open topped into the gaunts. So again, 18 shots of rifles. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 18, 19. Hit on 3s. Moving on 4s. So 5, no repeat.
5 6-ups. Whoa.
Oh.
So 2 more die. And before you... Oh yeah, now you do the rest of the
blast.
shooting from that unit.
Blaster. Reroll for Brukhari. Nope.
No.
So I'll remove some models.
I'll remove some models. So we have updated the kills. So we've got 2 left on the inside of the building. Which means mainly so that Ravager
Can't see.
over there can't get in range.
So Raider here, Dark Lance into
Or high
Beastie
time.
Boy. Hits. Freeze. Yep.
4 up in bowl.
No.
Nope.
D3 plus 3. 6
Ugh,
damage.
6. Let's get some 5s and 6s going. So he takes 4, so he's now down to 6.
Okay. So before I do the top, I'm going to shift over to the Ravager. And he's going to stick everything into...
But isn't it because that counts as the same unit you have to
No,
shoot?
the open top to separate unit. So I get reroll 1 hit roll for the Raider. And I get reroll 1 for the unit inside.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was always... it counts as being the same unit
No.
when it comes to shooting.
Not right now.
Shall we check?
Yeah.
We'll come back in a sec. Right, okay, so we've had a little look through the rulebook. We can't seem to find anything. We've also looked in the codex. So we're going to play it the way how Martin was going to play it.
Yeah.
If you guys know of any other way that it is played, or if it is played like this, if you just put a note down in the comments, just so then we know them for future videos.
Yeah, so we want to know if, when you select the Raider, do you have to fire the Raider and the open top together? Rather than separate units, basically.
Yeah, so in the same way as psychic powers, so for instance, the Hive Tyrant has to cast all his powers before the next psychic can go on. Where, for instance, if a Land Raider shoots its 2 last cannons first, but then goes, right, okay, I'm now going to move over to another unit and fire that stuff and come back to the Heavy Bolter in a minute. Because the way I see it, it counts as the same unit, so they have to resolve all of their shooting first before then that you can move on to your next unit.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Yeah.
Martin sees it other way, so we'll play it Martin's way.
Yeah. And if I'm wrong, roast me.
If we're wrong, we're wrong. That's what these things are for. So roast us in the comments if we get it wrong. But yeah, okay. So you're going to go with the Ravager next, aren't you?
Yeah, into the High Tyrant.
Cool.
Mainly because I want to see if I can knock it down enough to finish it with the Raider. Right. If not, the Raider will go into the guns.
Cool.
That's the thinking. That's my impression. So, Ravager, hit on face. We are one.
Hit on 4s because it advanced.
Yes, you're right. So 1 miss. And then 25, so 5 to wound.
Yep.
Just 1.
Just the 1.
Minus 3.
4 up. Sweet.
Saved. Okay, that's made things a bit easier, I think.
Yes, and now we come back to that unit.
Yeah. Oh. 6 wounds?
6 wounds left on the Hive Tyrant, yes.
Do I try? Do I risk it? Brass is not in range either. No, everything will go into the guns.
Everything go into the guns? Cool.
So, brass the first. Hits. 2 smoke. Then rifles. That's 8, 9. 9, 14. 18. Yes. So hitting on face. We are 1 for Black Heart. Oh, I got a bad feeling there. Winning on 4s. Yeah.
How many we got?
So 6 saves. No AP.
6 saves. So 5 are dead.
Not what I wanted.
Cool, man.
I think that's it for shooting. So in charge phase, Ravager will charge it once.
Indeed. Does he get in? Need like a 4, I reckon. You got a 5. Yeah, he's in.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. So I will say my reason behind that is now those gaunts cannot do an action next turn, which is because he's still got to do Scramblers. He can attack me in combat, but I can shoot him as well. So that's my thinking. If you're thinking, why is he doing this? No more charges, I think. Nah. So just the Ravager, 3 attacks. Almost. Oh, we have 1 back out. 1 hit. 3 wound. 1 and -1.
1 -1. 1 dead. Then my gaunts will pile in. They'll get their attacks. Might as well do it. So 1 dead, so I'll get 9 attacks. Hit on 4s.
7, 6.
Wound on 6s. Nada.
Nothing.
Cool.
And that's the end. So we'll come back with points. Okay, so end of Drukhari turn 2. I scored now 2 points on engaged to take me up to 4. I've done Scramblers in my zone and Paddy's. I still haven't assassinated. But we'll see how it goes. Coming to Tyranids turn 2. Plays on 3 objectives, so we'll score 15 on primary.
Nice. So, end of movement. Hive Tyrant's moved up here, so he's closest to this guy. Second closest, third closest. Old One Eye moved and advanced around to here. Everything else here stayed where it is. The gaunts here have fallen back, so that I can shoot that. Yep. Gaunts there have cast, they stay where they are and they're doing Scramblers. And then I brought 1 out of my 4 reserves in, which is the Rippers, which is sat on the objective in the crater.
Yep.
So that is the end of my movement. So into the psychic phase, we are going to go with an onslaught onto Old One Eye. So it's a cast on a 12, but no perils because it's not a double 6. So that goes off. He is then going to psychic screen the Raider.
Yep.
So it goes off
on
a 9, doing 1 more wound is all I need.
Yep.
So that dies.
So it does explode. Nope. So see how they come out. So 2 die.
2 die. Then going to go in with a smite on these guys here. So It casts on a 5 because they get +1 because of resonance barb.
But I have first one psychic screen here.
His first one, first one was psychic scream. So the smite doing 3 more wounds.
Yep.
There's 3.
Right.
Do you not get Film of Pain?
No. Film and Pain's gone.
Is it gone?
Yeah.
Get on.
It's just the 6 I've involved.
Sweet. Then that's him done all his psychics. So Swarmlord, he's going to cast Catalyst on Old One Eye. So it goes off on 11.
Yep.
He's then going to cast Synaptic Law on the closest raider.
Yep.
So it's double 1, but it's perils. I'm going to spend that CP. And it's cast. So I get to re-roll my charge rolls against that unit with all my models. Then finally, Symbio Storm on the Hive Guard with Neurothrope. So it goes off on a 5, I think.
So not a 6. Okay.
It doesn't go off.
Failed.
Charge 6.
Good.
Okay. So that is the end of my psychic phase, and we will come back in the shooting phase.
Shooting.
So Barbie is going to do 2 volleys, so 1 load into this one, 1 load into this one.
Yep. So which one first?
The Incubi one first.
Okay.
So hitting on 3s, rerolling the 1s.
T6.
Strength 10.
3.
2, 3.
Come on, Drukhari dice.
Which is fine.
5 off involved. So 2 go through.
So 4 damage.
Okay, so it's down to 4. He's in on 8.
And then
the second one.
This one. Reroll the 1.
So all hit.
3s. 3 again.
Come on, Drukhari dice. 5 up. 2.
4. Down to 6.
Yep. Okay, so next up.
Hive Guard into the Ravager.
Yeah. And I'll spend 1 for low fast.
Good stuff. Hit on 4s. Rerun 1s.
Better.
And then 3s.
Just 3.
Just the 3.
5 ups.
Whoa.
No.
Dead. 9 wounds.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, boy.
And does it explode?
No. Not near my things. Into the Warriors.
These warriors here, yeah?
Objective.
Okay.
If I can deny Martin some objectives, you the bear. So,
What's he hitting on? 6 wounds.
I think he's hitting on 4s.
Okay.
Okay, so that was a weird little damage table. Turns out that the worst that he can do is always wounding on 4s. But he normally, well, one top bracket, he only hits on 3s. So, strange. So, hitting on 4s. No rerolls.
Hitting on 3s, you mean, yeah?
3s, yeah.
That's what you said, yeah?
Either way. Doesn't matter.
T3.
2s. 3, 6, 8 saves, please, sir.
Any minus?
No minus.
Oh, so I get 4 ups. I've got better saves now. So these 3. Shooting.
And the shooting.
Old One Eyes.
Old One Eye stompy stomped all the way up off Old One Eye's ability.
Yep.
Not Old One Eye's ability, Swarmlord's ability. So charges.
Yep.
Old One Eye first. We'll charge both.
Yeah, I'm not going to overwatch.
So he's in.
Yep.
So crash. Then Hive Tyrant is going to charge the 3 lone warriors.
Yep.
And we measured earlier. I need an 8 to get in.
Oh dear.
They did.
Oh dear. Old One Eye charges on a 4 up.
On a 4 up does mortal wounds.
No.
Oh, so his attacks.
So, okay, so Old One Eye doing 2 attacks into
So doing 2 attacks into this one
Incubi.
and 3 attacks into this one.
Yeah, and I've lighted fast on this one here.
So the 3 attacks first. So only now 6s give me +1 attack because he's -1 to hit. So nope.
T6.
Strength 7, so 3s. Ugh, just the 1. So -3 and flat 3.
So 6 up.
Nope. 3 damage.
Done 7.
And then against the Incubi one,
We're on 4 wounds.
so
No minus to hit on that one.
Press ball.
2 hits.
Right, so 2 hits because old One Eye gives himself +1 to hit. And then 3s. So just the 1.
Oh, do I trust your high dice? No. Back.
No, so flat 3.
So he's down to 1 wound.
Whoop.
On the 3 warriors.
Yep, so we'll do tail attack first. So hits on 3s. Hits.
Hits on 3s and 6 wounds.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then strengthers use a -0 d3 damage. So 2s. Yep.
Yeah. No AP, yeah?
No AP.
So 4 up. Safe.
Safe. Then my 4 monsters render claws attacks. So hit on 3s. 1 miss. Ruling on 2s with rerolls. So -3 at -3.
Oh, so 6 up and roll. Has he got any more attacks?
No.
Oh, I need a 6 here. Big.
No. No 6s.
I'm going to attempt to command it.
Is he?
I am going to command it. This goes back. I need objective secure because it's big. No.
Big on.
If I was next turn, that 5 up would work.
Yeah, but then probably they would have died off morale.
Okay, all of us. Okay, so both rays survived, troops have died.
That worked out alright for me, I think. I'm quite chuffed with that turn.
Bet you are.
I'm quite chuffed with what's left on the field. I've managed to hem Martin into a corner, which is always good.
Yeah.
So we'll come back at the end.
Of points now.
With points, yeah.
Nid's turn 2.
I scored more on Thin the Ranks, more on Bring It Down, and I've done mid-table scramblers, so I've got 6 on Thin the Ranks now and 6 on Bring It Down.
Yeah.
Moving into Martin's turn 3.
You only score 5 on primary.
Yeah, you only score 5 on primary.
I'm being rated in primaries here.
Yeah. You've got to drag them points back on the old secondaries, Martin.
Okay, so try turn 3. Done some shuffling. So the Archon's come out like a hero. He's going to slay the big bad monster with Djin Braid.
I'll certainly try.
Yeah. Incubi is all disembarked out the back of the radar. And just had a little shuffle. Did advance some rolls to try and get over here a bit more, but roll some 1s. Re-rolled it, I've got 1. The raider that fell back, I've done Cruel Deception. So you can still shoot. No penalty. Ravagers just moved back into the corner because I know Paddy's got Beach Strike in. And the Scourge is coming onto the gaunts. See what happened there. So shooting. I kind of don't want to shoot the High Tyrant because I want to do in combat. Let's start with the important stuff. And that's going to be these gaunts. So we'll do the Raider into the gaunts and the Dark Lance into Barbie.
Yep.
No, into Old One Eye.
Into Old One Eye?
Yeah. So I'll do them together, but I'm not sure, like we said, we don't need to or not. So the Dark Lance, you know, freeze, reroll back heart. Nope. So then the open top, so we've got a blaster in it. Misses. Oh, CP it.
Blaster.
Not CP it.
Your CP.
Back heart, I mean. And then twos. So 1 minus 4, it's on the gaunts.
Yeah, 1 dead.
And then the rifles. 5, 10, 15, 18. Hit on freeze. And unit on force. So 3, 6, 9 saves. No AP. Good.
They're all dead.
Right, good. Let's go into plan. So, then we'll do the Ravager into Old One Eye. So 3, 6, 9. Middle bracket, so hit on 4s. So Old One Eye, any mines to hit?
Nope.
Toughness?
Do you want to reroll 1 for backup?
Yes, I do, thank you. Yes.
Toughness 7.
So 5 wound. Nothing.
No.
Okay. The Raider right next to him will stick everything into old One Eye.
Cool, man.
So the Dark Lance and the Raider hits. Freeze. Nope.
No. You've used your CP
No.
for the shooting, haven't you?
I was
Oh, yeah.
Black Heart.
Yeah, Black Heart.
Doesn't matter. No, because if I do in combat, I would be quite happy. So then the open top, so put everything into your One Eye blaster. Reroll 1 Black Heart. No. And the rifles. 4, 9, 16, 17. Then I'll freeze because of cool deception. We're going on a Mighty 4. So 3, 6, 7 saves, no AP.
So 7, 3 ups. He takes 2.
What's he go down to?
And then Feel No Pains takes 1. So he's down to 8.
Okay. And let's do this Raider, everything until One Eye.
Everything
So-
in your old One Eye.
I still got stuff inside.
Yes.
What have I moved from model?
Ah, no. He fell back.
Raider.
He's the one that couldn't shoot.
I didn't call deception on that one.
Yeah. And then the other. That there was the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was the Incubi one that
Yes.
you couldn't. So yeah, he can't shoot.
Yeah. So I think that's it for shooting.
Cool, man.
Yeah, because don't actions. Oh no, in the corner.
Ah.
Yes. Scrooge. Or bats.
Oh, Batman.
So I got 2 heat lances.
Should evaporate a couple of gaunts.
I'm gonna kick that dog ass. Right, so 2 heat lances, hitting on 4s, got moved. Yeah, both missed. Oh, back heart 1.
Did they get Black Heart?
Yes. They just don't get the rerolls.
That was a reroll.
No, from the Archon, because he's not core. They still get the bonus of the obsession.
Oh, do they?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
And 2 to kill 1.
Yeah, so 1 evaporated.
Yeah. And then Shark Combine, so 3 of them. You know, freeze. 2, 4, 6. Win on 4s. So 4 saves, no AP.
4 6 ups. Trusty gaunts. Yeah, 2 more. So
That's it.
3 lost.
Minutes.
Cool. Go.
Okay, so on to charges, because Hume's failed. Archon charge here.
He's in.
Drazhar charge.
Hold on,
That fucker.
He's in.
Incubi charge. They're in, and he's Incubi. All in.
Amazing.
And the Scourge.
I think Old One Eye might be dead.
Fucking so.
Scourge into the gaunts.
Yep. 5 inches.
They're in.
And I said charges.
Cool. Come back in. I'm going to start with Drazhar against Old One Eye. This will be a quick one.
I'll do dual braids. Right, so only 7 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Just checking out anything shenanigans, because I've used them before. All hit. So then strength 5.
Does he get any pluses?
Wounding on 5s, but I get +1 to wound.
So wounding on 4s.
Ugh!
Oh, damn!
Dodge. That's awful.
What the fuck?
Okay. So Jahaz's let me down now.
He's a beast.
My days. So on to Incubi.
Yeah. You just carry on doing that, Mr. Martin.
I've got a bad feeling.
Because old one eye's gonna fucking fist Drazhar.
So do the Pravix. So he gets 4 attacks. Yeah. So hit on 2, so Pravix. Strength 5, so 5, so I get +1 to wound because of Jahars there. And 6s. So they're going to be damage 3, -3.
Okay, so I get 2 6s for they. So no, and they're 3 damage apiece. Yeah?
Yes.
So I'm taking 5 down to 3.
Okay, and then the 4 standard ones. Don't know why I've done separate. I've been numpty. It's always in fucking paper. So again with Grave, so 2s. Strength 5, so 4s to wound. No 6s. So just 4 at -3, 2 damage each.
So 2 damage each. So he takes 4. He dies.
Okay, so other incubi aren't needed.
If only I had 2 CP right now, I'd be fisting Drazhar.
And then the Master Archon onto High Tyrant.
Or do you want to do the Scourge first?
Nah, fuck it, High Tyrant.
Oh, you're going to end on a low point. Okay.
Hit on 2s. Reroll.
Does he reroll for himself?
Yes, Gus is Ancient Evil. Reroll 2 hits and wounds.
Nice.
So strength 4, so wounding on 5s.
Wounding on 5s.
But reroll on everything.
Not that you need it.
So 4 at -3.
So 4 4-ups.
3
Those aren't 4-ups, Martin.
3 damage each.
Yes,
He's dead.
he did.
On a 1, I take a mortal wound.
No, but does explode. Whoosh! Yeah! Okie dokie, let's come back and see what he does. Okay, so just check the codex. So when he explodes, all units within 3 take a D3 mortal wounds. The Raider is literally just out, so it's just the Archon. The Archon takes a whole 1. Take that wound, Mr. Archon.
So he's down to 4.
Okay.
And Scourge onto...
Scourge.
So hitting on 2s. So I get +1 now. That's a good job. We all 1 per heart. And only strength 3.
So 4s.
So 5 saves, no AP.
So 6 ups. So 3 die.
Yep.
And we'll come back to see how many attacks I get. Okay, so 3 are remaining. So hit on 4s. That's 2 hit. And wounding on 4s. It's 1 wound for you, sir.
Any AP? No.
No AP.
4 up. Saved.
Safe.
And that is it.
That is it.
Just come back with points. Okay, end of Drukhari turn 3. I got to 6 on Assassinate, 6 on Engage, I've got my 10 for Surrounders. So then coming into Paddy's turn 3, he's on 3 objectives, I'm on 3, so he scores 10 points on the primary.
Indeed.
So Nid's next.
That's the end of my move. So what I've done, Barbie has shuffled round to allow the Swarm Lord to come over. The Hive Guard broke out round, or broke through. Neurothrope in behind. The Rippers that are in here, I was hoping to be able to get them so they're sat on this objective, but I'm literally a gnat's dick away from that objective.
Thanks to the creator.
Yeah, thanks to the creator. I also spent the CP to double their advance move off of opportunistic advance. Then my gaunts have obviously fallen back because then when I charge back in, at least they're striking first. That's if I want to. I probably won't because then it means you get that objective. Yeah, fair enough, you'll shoot them, but I don't think you'll be able to kill both of those units. Just hoping. Then reserves came in, so my Cronus Rippers have come on. My Lecter came on in the corner over there. He's deploying Scramblers. The Devil Gaunts have come on. So now, because obviously I had to move Barbie out of the way to get Swarmlord over, these are now within 6 inches. So after they shot and killed stuff, I'll be able to move them again onto the objective.
Yep.
So at least then it's denying Martin more points, which this is what it's all about. So, into the psychic phase. I've only got 2 powers this time around. So we'll do Swarmlord first. It's going to do Catalyst on Barbie. So it's cast on a 9.
Yep.
Then we'll do Symbio Storm.
Yep.
We will do those on Barbie. So Symbio Storm goes off on a 10. And that is the end of the psychic phase. So we'll come back and do the shooting.
Okay, so we've got Hive Guard shooting into this Raider on 7 runes.
So because the Hive Guard moved, they are -1 to hit. I'll double check to make sure it is heavy, but I am 100% sure it is.
Yes.
So they're most definitely heavy. So hitting on 4s. No rerolls because I moved.
That's a fucking big difference.
That is a big difference. Rune on 3s. So it's 4. -2.
Yeah, so 5 off and roll. So 3d3.
3d3. That
3 damage.
3 damage.
And 4.
Okay, next we will do Barbie. So we are going to do 3 into the Raider.
Yep.
Sorry, 1 lot into the Raider, 1 lot into Drazhar, because Drazhar scares me. Even though he whiffed against Old One Eye, he still scares me.
Okay. Do I want to lightning fast? I think I will onto the Raider. Okay.
So
what are you starting with?
The Raider. So we'll do the Raider first.
Yeah.
So hit on 4s. I moved. Doing on 3s. So it's 3 at -3.
5 ups.
And it's dead.
What's the
2
damage?
piece.
Yeah, so I can't save it. No. So does it?
Explode?
No. How many come out? 4, 7, 10. 1 dice.
1 dice.
Okay. Then into Drazhar.
Drazhar. So those 2 hit, but I get an extra.
Yeah. No. Let me just check his bid. He's okay.
Right, I just realised, because Martin just informed me that he is -1 damage, which means I'd only be doing 1 damage off each of my shots. So I wouldn't have shot at him knowing this. So I will in fact put the shots into the into the Ravager. So 4 hit and 3.
5 ups.
Nope. And 2 damage apiece.
So it's dead. Does it burrow?
Yeah.
No. Cool. Okay.
Okay, so end of the shooting phase and using the Swarmlord's ability to move the gaunts onto the objective. Then at the end of my turn goes into morale. That lone dude heroically ran off.
Yeah, got 1 warrior left and he ran.
So that is the end of my turn. I'm moving into points. So I am now on 9 on Thin Their Ranks.
Yep.
I am on 8 on Bring It Down. I've done 2 lots of Scramblers. Moving into Martin's turn 4.
And scoring 10 points on primary.
Holding 1 here, 1 here.
Yeah. So Drukhari turn 4 next. Okay, so Drukhari, not done too much. Incubi here, moved back, jumped inside the Raider, and then the Raider's now moved on to the objective. Had a shuffle about here. Djahar, so like a hero, so advanced back going after the Lictor.
Such a hero.
He's on 1-4. Raider's just moved here, get some shots off, and Scourge just stayed still. So onto shooting, and we'll do the Scourge into the Gaunts.
The lonely 3 gaunts.
So 2 heat lances, hitting on 3s, and 2 to kill.
So it's 2 gaunts evaporated, 1 left.
The poison, 3s, we roll 1 back up. 4s, so 4 saves, no repeat.
4 6s like a boss. Those aren't 4 6s. Says the Gaunt's dead.
Yep.
I'm no longer on that objective. I'll take them off in a minute.
And then we'll go the dizzy guns into the Gaunts in the building.
Cool.
There's nothing else to do. We'll hit and freeze. So 2 at -3.
No
2
save.
dead.
2 dead.
So that's it for that one. And then onto the Raider. All the open top will go into here. Blasters out of range. So Blaster will go into the Gaunts. Dark Lance into Barbie. Just
Barbie.
for shits and giggles.
Cool.
So let's do the Dark Lance. No, Black Heart reroll. Yes, toughness.
Barbie 8.
So 4s. So
Wounds.
1 at -3.
5 up invul. Nope.
So 3 plus 3, so 6 damage.
12 wounds left.
Yep.
Nope.
Then
Hang on. 3, 6. 20 pains. So he lost 4, so he's down to 14.
okay. So then Raiders open top into the Gaunts. Blaster hits. Kills 1.
Another one dead.
Rifles 11, 15, 18. Threes, no heroes. 4s. 4, 7 saves. No repeat.
5 plus, because cover. But I rolled none.
And that's it for shooting for the minute.
Cool.
So real nosy here.
While Martin considers what he does next, I will remove models. Go.
So charge phase, Drazhar's going to charge Splinter. And it's 6.
That's a 5.
That's annoying, isn't it?
That's a 5, Martin.
Spend my last command point,
Whoa.
but I did get one back.
So he still has one left. Yeah,
Boom. Hello.
come on, Lecter, you can do this. He's not a hero.
The Raiders going to charge the Gaunts.
Whoa.
Let's just see what I get first. 9.
Okay, he's in.
So I can go around that side. Roll some in there.
Not quite on engagement range.
And with the tip.
You have to be wholly within.
Hey?
You have to wholly be within that table quarter.
Oh yeah, I'm
Not
not worried
just
about that. Nah, I'll just wait again combat.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. Because reasons. And the Scourge are going to charge the Riffers.
Cool, man.
Because it makes no difference you being on that objective. But that's it for charges.
Cool. We'll come back shortly. Go.
So we'll start with Drazhar. Being the beast he is. So we're going to do dual raids. So 7 attacks, 2 and 2s.
Hitting on 3s.
I
You
get plus 1
Oh, right, okay.
for power and pain.
So still hitting on 2s.
And strength 5.
Toughness 4.
3s. And I get plus 1 to wound. So 2s. And minus 3, 2 damage each.
Cool, man. Bye, Lecter.
Slate like a hero.
Such a hero.
The Raider will do 3 attacks. In a force. Strength 2, yeah? No, strength 3.
Hitting on 4s.
Hit on 3s.
Strength 6 you are, yeah?
Yeah.
Then
so
you
we
have
need
2s. 2s.
I hit on 4s. 1 was a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 to wound.
So
2 at minus 1.
2 dead.
And then the Scourge. Can I kill some Riffers? I mostly just want to tie you up in combat so you can't shoot me without falling back.
But I can fall back.
Not with everything.
But I can, though.
One, two.
You can always fall back, Martin.
Hit on 2s. Oh, great. Strength 3, so 4s.
3s. Oh, yeah, strength 3.
Three,
aren't you?
yeah.
Yeah.
So 6 days, no AP.
One dead.
And that's it. So your attack's back.
Not when I'm hitting on 5s, it's not. Ooh, I wounded.
What?
Yeah, one dead.
I'll take the rune on the pack leader. I think it's got 2 wounds.
I hope not, because that would suck. They're not X-Archers, Martin.
No, one dead.
Yeah, exactly. Put on the guy that you said you were going to put it on. Take your leader off. No take backsies.
Pack's back on the radar. Do you want to do?
Yeah, you'll see the result of that in a minute. Go.
Okay, so end of Drukhari turn 4. I scored 2 points on engage, so it takes me up to 8. I'm still on 6 for assassinate, and I've got my 10 for stranders. So you move into Nid's turn 4, and Paddy gets 15 on primary.
Boontang.
So Nid's next.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, so movement. These guys are fall back from combat to sit on the objective, so the raider can still be shot. The Rippers fell back onto the objective. The Neurothropers moved round to eye up a smite on these dudes here, and Scourge. So first of all, we'll go in with Warlord with a Catalyst on Barbie, so cast.
Yep.
Then do Synaptic Law on these guys, so cast. And then we'll do a smite on Scourge. Reroll the 1 for a 6.
Yep.
Doing 2 mortal wounds.
Okay. 2
guys dead. Then into the shooting.
Yep.
So first things first, we will do Barbie.
Where's he going to shoot?
How many CP you got left?
1.
1, haven't you? Which is enough for like reflexes.
Yes.
So you've lost 2 now for this. So
Gotcha.
it's 3 altogether, so you've got 2 left, haven't you? Put 2 Hive Guard into the Scourge.
Yep.
And then 3 Hive Guard into the nearest Raider.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
You're not baiting me.
Raider first. Reroll my 1s. Is the 6, which is no extra hit. I get an extra hit for that 6. 3s. So 4 involves, please, sir. And that's a fully wounded one, isn't it?
There's a back one.
That one.
Yes.
Yeah.
5 ups. 2 go through.
So 2 go through. So 3, 4 wounds.
Down to 6.
And then the 2 into the Scourge.
Yep.
So Storm. That's an extra hit. 2s. So -2.
5 up involved. Dead.
2 dead. Cool.
You know, right.
Then
Barbie. Where's he going to go?
6. Let's do splitting fires. So we'll go into the closest raider and into the other raider.
How many in each?
1 gun into each, so 6 into each.
Okay. Yeah, carry on.
Okay. So wounded 1 first. So he didn't move. So I reroll them. So 2 miss. 3s. So it's 4.
Which one's this one on?
The wounded one. So dead. 6 wounds.
How much damage is it? 2 each, yeah? So I'm going to use command point 1.
Cool.
So I'll spend my command point. 5 up. Saved. So 2 wounds.
Cool.
And back 1.
All hit.
Yep.
3s. So 4 if you please.
5 ups.
So take 6.
6 down to 4.
Wasn't that one already wounded?
Not that one. That was the empty one from the incubi.
Of course it
I
was.
re-embarked it.
I remember. Cool.
That went better than I thought it would for me.
Go better than what I thought it would for you. So now.
Is that it?
No, so still got a CP, so I'm going to do shenanigans. End of the shooting phase.
Yeah.
Warlord is going to move.
Okay.
With his ability. So, 1, 2. There. There's 8 guns. So, that's the end of the shooting phase.
Yeah.
Into the charge phase.
Yeah.
Full charge.
Huh?
Full charge.
Yeah.
So,
I've got no command point, so.
he gets in.
Yep.
You go to there.
Okay.
So do his tail attack. Just miss. And then 2s, 3s. So 3 saves.
So 5. I have 5 up in roll now.
Yep.
And I fail them all.
So he takes third.
Does explode. And how many come out? Two dice, so 8 come out.
Cool.
Okay, so Tyranids have been a bit of cowards here. Where's Swarmlord gone? He's ran away from some warriors.
Nah, he overrun. He come in, hits it so hard that he bounced back to where he was originally.
Coward. Absolute coward.
So you can try and kill him, but he would just jump out and beat you up and run off again.
So then on 2 points.
So I am now on 10 on thin their ranks,
Yep.
9 on bring it down.
Yeah.
I've still got my deployment zone to do on scramblers.
Yep.
Should be easy enough. And
That's it.
that's it for me. So Martin.
So 10 points on the primary and turn 5. And we'll see what we can do. Drukhari, just a little summary. Literally just move stuff to get engaged on all fronts for 4 quarters. Not be able to get Warlord or the Psychic Cat back anyway. So no charges. Did shoot a Blaster Barbie, done nothing. So that's it from me. So in my turn, I'd score 11 on engage, 6 on assassinate, 10 on Stranders to finish on 67. So coming to Nid's turn 5, Paddy will max his primary and then just see what he can kill to max Finner ranks and break down and get his Stranders. Okay, so 2 into turn 5, just a quick summary. Do I talk through?
So, I did some jiggling with the gaunts over here to try and kill off Drazhar. Didn't happen. The Barbie moved over, shot at the Incubi.
Didn't kill him.
Didn't kill them all. Then
Barbie
over here,
and
Barbie
Swarmlord.
and Swarmlord
Could have
failed
killed
to
some
kill
warriors.
fucking warriors. I deployed scramblers. I smited the Archon, and then the Rippers at him.
Yeah.
Yes, biomass.
So end of your turn.
End of my turn, I max out my primary.
Yep.
I score 12 on thin their ranks, 9 on bring it down, and I complete my scramblers, ending my score at 76.
Richie for the Nids. So come back.
another win for Nids.
Come back in a minute. Okay, so yet again, victory for the Tyranids. Surprise, surprise.
Undefeated. On Bugle. Well, not just Bugle Bat Rats, but on stream.
I said it. I fucking said it. Not camera check-ins.
To be honest, this was probably the hardest matchup that I have had. Out of all the games that we've had here. Yeah, it was very close as well. 9 points in it, but not a lot.
19 outfitted, but
Well, yeah, 19 if I had battle ready, but paint the models. So the lists, I'm still happy with the list. I probably wouldn't change anything. If anything, I would probably switch out the Hormagaunts for Termagaunts, just so I can have more. But other than that, nothing. I'm happy with the list. It run pretty fine. Your list,
I need to know how to use it.
well, the other thing as well, it's not an optimized list. It's a very 8th edition list. Because the sort of things that people are running at the minute are Dark Techno, Liquefire Racks, people are
Broken
running,
Riches.
yeah, the
Succubuses.
broken succubuses, the Raiders as well. Everybody's got all Dark Lancers kitting out on them. if they're bringing Ravagers, they're Dark Lances.
Yeah, I've got a lot of DC guns.
Yeah,
so I say.
you still got a lot. DC guns are still good. It's
Yeah.
just the fact that Dark Lances on Raiders are free.
Yeah.
So yeah, great. The Incubi, they didn't perform in this game, but it's tried and tested. They're beastly.
Yeah.
They are really good. The Void Raven Bomber, I am scared of the Void Raven
Could have
Bomber.
gone either. If I killed that Swarm on turn 1, how different would it have gone? Instead of him just poking his head out all game.
Very, very differently. I didn't think the Swarmlord would have been pivotal in this game, but I think actually he was. With the movement shenanigans that I was able to pull off.
I think, looking back at it, it was a risk I took. If it
was
went
a risk,
off,
yeah.
it would have been really good.
Yeah.
The Hive Guard didn't, like, I'd be a biggest threat to me all game as could.
Well,
Because you ran our CP early, I vectored it as well.
Yeah, it wasn't just that though. I think it was the fact that even off one volley, they have a very good chance of killing a raider.
Yeah.
So that's potentially 5 raiders dead just by Hive Guard. So you staying out of range of them pretty much all game was the only thing you really could have done.
36 or 48.
Yeah, I thought they were 48. They're not. They're 36. But that was after Martin deployed, and yeah, my games. It's not. It's cheating. Don't do that.
No, your opponent's army.
Yeah,
He's a tip to that.
and also know your own codex. It's been a while. It's been a long lockdown.
Yeah, I think I won't change it. I'll play again as it
Yeah.
is and see how we go. Because I think I could have won the game. I just played a bit badly at some points. It's bad decisions.
There was a couple of dodgy decisions that you made. I personally would have run the Incubi with Drazhar up and tried to kill the Devil Gaunts. I wouldn't have bothered holding them back. I honestly thought your plan would have been to throw your Archon and the Trueborn with Drazhar and the Incubi in the 2 raiders up into the thick of it, turn 1,
Chewed on
and
probably.
just chewed everything up. That's honestly what I thought you were going to do, and I was quite relieved when you didn't, because that blob of stuff would have fucked everything, to be honest. That's what I would have done in your position anyway. I would have bum rushed with everything.
Yeah.
Because the other thing as well is Hive Guard can't fall back and shoot.
Yeah.
So you can advance and charge.
Yeah.
You know, so you could have even chucked all of your raiders up and put in a squad on each of the objectives in your deployment area, and just chucked all the raiders up. Yeah, you probably would have lost 2 to 3 raiders off of my shooting, combat, and all the rest of it. But then all you had to do then was just tag squads to stop them from shooting. Because it's one of the big tactics that people normally do use against Hive Guard when they have got Drukhari is they literally just bum rush and just tag them. Yeah, you probably end up losing a couple, but after that you just tagging them, just keeping them in combat.
Yeah.
So
I think my first time shooting, I didn't do as good on the Demon Care one and stuff. And it was just
I was really expecting.
It was all just a bit nothing really paid off as you'd think it would have.
Yeah, I was really expecting Diamond Carol to die.
But that was also down to limited choices as well.
Yeah. I did put the Diamond Carol out in the open as juicy bait because I thought, well, it's a bit of a deterrent for you to chuck everything up, as well as the Hive Guard as well. So I thought, he's going to get shot off the board anyway, so I just as well make him as bait.
I did take the risk, parking him all up to get line sights onto him.
Yeah.
And then he did actually die, so he ended up coming in, wiping 2 of them out, basically.
Yeah.
And as soon as I started using transports, it's not fucking good.
Yeah. That's the thing as well. Yeah, the Drukhari are like sledgehammers, but they're so fragile to a point. I wouldn't say that they're as fragile as what GW were going to make them out to be. I'd probably say that they're probably more resilient than what they were in their previous codex. The loss of the Feel No Pain, though, I was quite surprised at.
But how I look at it is a 6-up involve is better than 6-up Feel No Pain.
Yes, 100%. That's why I always rate the exoskeleton high fleet, the custom high fleet for the Tyranids, where all Gaunts get a 6-up involve.
Yeah.
I rate that massively. Whenever I run more than, say, 100 Gaunts, I always take that as one of my high fleets. Vect, I'm glad I don't have to be scared of Vect anymore. It's not scary anymore. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Like, I knew full well that you would either Vect that,
or you dodgy healing.
not the dodgy healing. I thought you were going to Vect either the Metabolic Overdrive, which is the double move, or the Overrun, which allows me to move after I kill something. So yeah, that's what I thought you were going to do. But yeah, Vecting it didn't really matter anyway because I burned through my CP pretty damn quick. Yeah, the Drukhari are good. They are really good. As I said, I struggled in this game. I think from the second I saw how cagey you were being, I thought, well, the only thing now I can really do is just deny you your primaries. That's like, and then just worry about his secondaries later.
I was basically fucking worried if I come up, watch shenanigans and stuff, because you do know what you're doing with Tyranids.
Yeah.
But better than someone else probably would.
Yes.
So I think against maybe someone less experienced, they've gone quite a lot different.
That's the thing. I mean, like
you know your list inside out.
Yeah.
I'm still.
Yeah, I know Tyranids really, really well. I know how to play them. I know what works well, what doesn't. So I also know the limitations of my models, what they can and cannot do. So when that's always like an uphill struggle against some players that have literally picked up an army just to go, oh well, it's obviously like the best thing out there at the minute. For instance, Space Marines when they came out, Drukhari now. So you got all these players running out and getting all their Drukhari armies all up and done, and then they come up against an army that they don't know very well, and their opponent knows their army inside out. That's then when they're then put on the back foot. Didn't really happen here because Martin knows his Drukhari pretty well.
Apart from the Incubi.
But
I wasn't sure how to use them.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
When it comes to my Tyranids, I mean, Martin knows like all the tricks that I can do with Tyranids.
He likes to bait.
I do like to bait, and Martin bites.
Sometimes.
Every single time.
Sometimes
he has a little nibble, but it's just enough.
Just you come and see a smug like, not fucking good. Get fucked.
Oh yes, I do like baiting people. It's fun. But yeah, at the same time, like watching people use Tyranids wrong annoys me so very much.
I'm sure I'm going to get commented on what the fuck you used to about Drukhari as well.
Yeah, but then that's the joys of having a YouTube channel. Yeah. So, but yeah, all in all, a great game.
Yeah,
I think it's undefeated again.
As well, I do like to take some gambles.
You do like a good gamble.
I do it with wolves and war suits all the time. I try to do it with the bomber. So 8 out of 10 times I'll fuck it up.
Exactly.
But the 2 times it goes off,
the 2 times that it doesn't go, it just happens. The 2 times that it actually goes off. Yeah. It's never against me.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. So yeah, all in all, great game. Thoroughly enjoyed it, and can't wait to get to play more.
Do you guys go try and get the revenge?
Nah, won't happen.
So if you like this video, make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Press down below.
Do the things, the liking and the subscribing and the stuff.
And make sure you check in again next Friday for our next battle report. So until next time,
cheers.
Cheers.